button and throw a comment out there so that I can see who's all here. It has been a little bit of a journey. I've learned some new things about myself that I'll share with you guys. So I'll kind of talk about this more throughout the video, but I was diagnosed with migraines, and they think that that's the ear pressure was due to the migraines, which is like, it feels kind of like pressure in my head and all that. Hi, Tara. And so taking away the amitriptyline and the benzo, hi, Iris. Taking those away, it actually has made the migraines not suppressed anymore. So now I can feel them. And which is, it's good because now I know that that's what it is. And it's kind of sucks though, because I stopped the amitriptyline and I stopped the benzo, and those are the thing that actually was suppressing the migraines. So, hi Mary, how are you guys doing? So that's the thing that was suppressing everything. So now I'm trying to go and get migraine medication. 3 coolest in a row. I like that. I like that a lot. So yeah, that's kind of where I am. I'm just over 4 months, barely over 4 months, with no antidepressant. Girls in the house. Yes, Iris. Absolutely. And now I just have that, like, if I would have stayed on it, would it have been better? And I'm in that limbo. I'm not going to go back on it or anything, but you kind of have that, like, what if? And I think the scary thing is throughout this whole thing, hi, Grant's Modern Life, hello. Throughout this whole thing, I was so diehard on, I'm not going to be on any medication. I'm going to get off of sleeping pills, and I'm going to get off of, I didn't want to take migraine medication because I was afraid of getting hooked on it and then withdrawing. And I was on topiramate, which gave me really bad thoughts. So I'm kind of like scared to try something else. But I was laying in bed this morning, waking up to another headache. And I was thinking, you're in pain. I was laying in bed, waking up to another headache, going, even though I'm like diehard on, I don't want to take medication anymore, I was just sitting there, me too, oh my God, yeah, right? And I was just sitting there going, is living without medication more important than happy quality of life? Not that I need like all this medication, which I'm glad I got rid of those too, but I think I'm not going to be so diehard on no medication, because if I lay there awake, I don't want to feel bad because I need to take something to sleep. And I've been fighting it, and I'm not going to take this and I'm not going to take that. And then I suffer. Like, I suffer with the headaches, and I suffer with, you hurt your back so bad. What are you taking for that? I'm 15 months in, and I'm grateful that I'm healing fast. Took a while, still going through a little emotional stuff and financial stress. Yes, Grant, how much were you on? Like, what were you on and how much were you on? So I think I'm to the point where they said the amitriptyline helps with migraines. I'm not going to be afraid if they do want to introduce that back. I'm going to try not to, but I'm going to try the migraine. Here's the other thing. This bothers me so much. Migraine medication is $1,300 a month. So they've been putting me on anti-seizure medication because Qulipta, Ubrelvy, all of the injectables, all of the migraine medication that's out there, every single thing is not in generic. So I was so frustrated that I have to keep taking all these seizure medications because they don't have a migraine medication that's doable, like financially. Advil is not doing anything. Yeah, Mary, I completely agree. I have the Ubrelvy and I have the good medication, and it doesn't do much, and it feels, and you can only take it twice a week. So sorry, Mary, this will end. It will. But the hard thing is my headaches are not due to what, they might be a little bit due to withdrawal, but I had it before. So, um, your blessing, Aaron, is knowing how it feels when the meds and without. Maybe start it at a very small dose and go from there. But you're right, quality of life is essential, especially for your children. Thank you, Iris. I completely agree. And I finally came to that conclusion yesterday. I thought I was going to go to the hospital this morning. It was that bad, Iris. Oh, wow. Do you have anything a little stronger? Because sometimes it's hard because suffering, we're going through it. We're going through the withdrawals, and suffering is awful. But maybe we don't have to suffer so much if there were things we take. Like, I'm not giving advice, but I'm just saying, like, some doctors want to try, gabapentin or whatever if like you're in pain, and I'm just to the point where if you do it on an as needed basis, I'm just not going to put too much on the fact that if you need it, you need it. And I think that if I would have used the Klonopin as needed and didn't become so consumed with it and started taking it every day, I think I'd be in a different place. So that's just like my epiphany this morning was, I would rather have a good quality of life than to be able to say I don't take any medication. Like, my quality of life, I just, like, I walk around my house like mopey, almost just like, I don't feel good. And if it's getting to me how I am, if it's getting to me, I know it's getting to my husband and my kids. Like, if I'm like, I don't want to be around me because I'm just so, then it's got to be bothering the people around me. And I have to do something different, whether it's, sucking it up and taking that migraine medication. Because, like, I'm scared. I'm scared to try new medicines. But that's just kind of where my head is. 4 milligrams daily of alprazolam for 13 years. Okay. Did you taper, Grant? That's a pretty high dose. Not super high, but that's decent. Mary, where's your pain? Mary, did you herniate one of your discs in your back? Oh, lower back pain. Do you take anything for it, Mary? I'm one of the lucky ones, I guess, and I had 2 seizures 4 months in. Oh, wow, I didn't realize in the 4th month you could still get seizures. I thought that a lot of the stuff would be out of your system. That's good to know. I had no idea. I picked something up very heavy last Sunday, and I heard and felt something pop. Oh, that's not good. What's the doctor saying? See, I have Motrin 800s too. They're good. They don't really touch the headaches too much, but they're pretty good. My husband just helped. You're gonna need bed rest to stabilize your back. Yes. I pushed mowed half acre yesterday, so I'm coming along. That's awesome, Grant. I hate to say it, but it is bothersome. I hate to say it, but it is bothersome. But we love you. You're on here, Tofu. I've been Iris and gets a little better. Hi, James. How are you? You quit cold turkey. That's scary. Aaron, now you're prepared going back. Aaron, now you're prepared going back on meds. You're making a conscientious choice, and now you know to start small and then go from there. Have you seen the news about the meds shortage? See, that's another reason why I got off, because that scares me. the med shortage. Um, but I figure I can do without the antidepressant. Like mood wise, I can do without the antidepressant. I can definitely do without the benzo. Um, I'm just thinking at this point, the one thing that I just have to do is the migraine medication, because without the benzo and the amitriptyline to suppress that, it's really intense. So I think to help with my ear problems and be able to fly and be able to travel again and be able to just be happy and be okay. I'm gonna start small. My doctor's sending that prescription in. Like I said, it's anti, not anxiety, convulsant, seizure medicine, which is not great, but I'm gonna try it. And I think trying new medicine, it scares me more because if it doesn't work out or you start having side effects or this and that, then that's when I get scared. Um, but that medication I'm gonna have to just suck up and do because, like I said, it's just a quality of life thing. I just have to take the smallest amounts of stuff and just try to, whatever. People that take my dad said, like, people that take blood pressure meds, you know, they have to take it and they're okay with it. And I'm like, yeah, he's like, that's kind of the same thing. If you need it for migraines, you need it. But yeah, I heard about med shortage like a year ago. I didn't have any idea that it's still happening. How are you doing? Doing okay, Tim. How are you doing? My days are kind of up and down. It just depends, but getting by and just trying to figure stuff out. I've been really, really reflecting on what I need to do moving forward. How much do you charge? Hold. Just, okay, it's going a little fast. Advil, I haven't gone to the doctor yet. Okay. I like the telehealth. My doctor does telehealth and I love it because some days I just have a harder time, especially if I have a lot going on. I'd rather do a telehealth and then save my energy from when I have to like go out and do things. I need a pain med. Grant, I'm not offering advice, but the doctor does have me on gabapentin as needed. I am very, very careful. Like I take maybe like 1 or 2 a month for pain, sleep, if I have like a headache that nothing's touching. But I'm super, super careful. It's only 300 milligrams once a day. But that's just what I do. But I was so hell-bent on I'm going to stop taking all medication, and it's just not a reality for me. What is it that you're going to take again, Erin? So I'm not going to take benzos. I'm not going to take antidepressants. The one thing that I am going to take is an anti-seizure medicine for migraines. If it was just the migraine, I think I would be able to deal with it. But what happens is the nerve that runs through your ears, when certain people have migraines, it expands the nerve and it feels like you can't equalize. Like it expands it and it throbs. And so I have like this throbbing feeling in my ears all the time. And if I take a road trip, I can't equalize. It just like blocks my ears. And so I've looked into this, I've been to 3 ENTs, I've had eustachian tube surgery, and it wasn't until I went to a neurologist that they told me it was migraines. So I have to do the anti-seizure medicine because that's the first line of migraine medication, which sucks because migraine medication is $1,300. So I'm doing that. So that's the one thing I'm gonna get on, and I'm hoping that would act as a sleep aid too. So if it's a migraine medication that acts as a sleep aid, I'll take that one medicine every night, and that's it. So that's my goal. My goal is to get the migraine medication that acts as a sleep aid, and I will take one pill daily. So yeah, I'm not including anything that I got off of. It's just the freaking migraines. Like, I don't know where I developed that. So, and I was very, very sketchy about even getting on the migraine medication. I was fighting it so much, but my quality of life is not where I want it to be, dealing with this and dealing with the ear stuff. So I'm gonna just do it. It was on the NBC News last night. Oh, wow. I'll have to look into that. That's really scary. I don't understand how they can, I don't understand how we can get a shortage when it's being made like it always has been. I don't understand. Maybe it's being prescribed too much and they're running out. I don't think so, but that's really strange. I'm good I saw that you were live yesterday, and it was only subbed only to chat. Oh, really? I don't know why it would be that. Oh, yeah. I think you have to be subscribed to be able to chat. You just have to subscribe, and then it'll let you chat. I don't have it on this video, but I was just messing around with it yesterday. Gabapentin is for nerve pain. Yes. But my doctor did say that it really helps with migraines. The gabapentin helps with sleep and migraines. So it's used for nerve pain, but it also treats migraines. So that's why if I'm having like a really rough couple of days, like I'll try my Ubrelvy first, or I'll try Motrin 800. But if I'm just suffering for like 3 days straight, I have to, yeah, the gabapentin, they're getting me on something else. So I'm gonna do like a preventative migraine medication. So that's what I'm, hopefully they'll send that in today. Works really well. The VA gave your husband for nerve pain blockers and, oh, it's not opiates, okay. For nerve pain, okay. That's really good to know. What's the name of the medication, do you know? For his back. Oh. Psilocybin really helps with migraines if you have access. What is that, Grant? I'll have to go back through the chats after and write that down because I can't screenshot it or anything. But I'm gonna look into that. Is it a migraine medication or is it a seizure medication? I wish I had. I'm gonna write that down. Okay, I'm gonna write it down. I'd hate to lose it and then. Thank you so much, Grant. Yeah, I just want to get on a migraine thing and then be done with all the other medication. My goal is to still try to get off as much as I can. Okay, Roboxin is the brand name. That's for the back pain for Mary? Okay. I'm so glad you guys know all these names. Hi, Roy. How are you today? I'm thinking of calling my doctor for the cortisone patch. Honestly, all that stuff helps. Don't forget, Aaron, your system is in a heightened state, so be careful. Yeah, the thing is I've had this problem for 6 years. I wasn't sure if it was due to the medicine, so I'm definitely going to be very careful. But I think I'm just torn with what to do. I'm kind of in limbo. I don't know what to do. I don't want to wait much longer. I want to treat it, but I'm like, I don't know. I'm really torn because I want to start getting my head issues taken care of. But if it's due to the medicine, I'm scared. I love natural approach to health. I do too. I wish I knew more about it. I had a burger the other day, ate it really fast. I don't know why. And I did that, but I paid the price for it. Yeah. Aaron, be very careful. You can split the pill and start small. Yes, I'm definitely going to do that, Iris. I'm going to ask for they're giving me the lowest dose. I've been subscribed to you and it still wouldn't let me chat. Oh, really? You wrote it down. Thank you. Thank you, babe. I wrote it down too. See what that's all about. I don't know. I didn't put it on again today. I thought I took it off yesterday, but apparently I'm very new to all of this tech stuff. Grant, I agree. Aaron, what's the name of your migraine meds that you'll be taking? It's like D-O, I have it in my email. It starts with the D-O, dang it. I don't have it off the top of my head. Are you willing? I wrote it down. Yeah. See, I didn't even see it. Yeah, I didn't even see it. I got up and did that before I saw. Thanks for writing it down. It's a natural antidepressant as well. Okay, I like that. I like the fact that it's natural. I'm gonna try that first. If I can get a handle on these headaches and these ear problems, insane. It drives me crazy. Like I want to scream into a pillow when it gets bad. It's just so, it feels like your head is in a vice. And I fought medicine for so long. And yeah, I'm going to try that. Thank you, Grant. Hi, Charlie. I hope it works for you, Aaron. Thank you so much, Mary. I hope that medicine that they're posting about, try it and let me know how you feel. I hope it helps with your back problems. Cosmo, what do you take for benzo withdrawal? Nothing. I was given gabapentin shortly after, but I took gabapentin shortly after. Sorry, it freezes when I get a call, guys. Shortly after, but only took it for like a week to get past the really bad withdrawals, and then I took nothing. Like, I'm on trazodone now for sleep, but that's it. And hydroxyzine, which is like a Benadryl. So trazodone and hydroxyzine if I need it, which I have been. Thank you for the happy faces and the hearts, you guys. So if you can get through benzo withdrawal without taking anything, that's ideal. Like hold on. I do take amino acid, vitamin D, and black seed oil. I do take those at night. Those are the homeopathic, so I forgot about those. I think they help too. The black seed oil helps at night. Hi, Raquel. God bless you too. I just noticed with our bodies coming off of benzos, everything hits stronger. I took baby liquid Benadryl, only 5 milligrams, and it made me sleep real hard. Oh, I wish that happened to me. That's awesome. But yeah, it does. I do notice everything is, I'm like super sensitive. Our bodies are so sensitive. We all want to get better. Yes. Omega-3s and diet help me through the withdrawals and magnesium. Yes. I completely agree. And I'm trying keto. I haven't been great, but I'm going to try keto next week and stay on that for a little bit and see how that treats me, because I think that that's a diet that I can stick with. What kind of diets did you guys use? Hi, Charlie. You can see my messages. You can't see my messages. What's going on? I can see your message. So let me know if you guys feel the same way. Are you kind of diehards to get off of all medication, or are you like, okay, I take 5 and now I only take 1. That's success and I'm okay with that. Let me know if you guys are feeling that way, or if I'm just too hard on myself as far as like, you know, what I need to do. It's tough. It's tough once you start medication. So we have a few things going on, and I feel like I'm not sad every day. I definitely have those moments where it feels like I'm in a loop. It feels like every day is the same as the last day. And then, like, you know, my husband gets up for work and I'm like, ugh, another day. And it just feels like a loop. Like every day is the same as yesterday. And I'm trying to not get stuck in that, where I don't feel like I'm making progress or moving on. And it can get kind of hard. Oh, laughing out loud. I thought you were still in your PJs. You look pretty today. Thank you, honey. No, I'm in my clothes, my jeans. I did a little bit of makeup, just some like mascara, eyebrows. My hair air dried from yesterday. Thank you. Yeah, we are supposed to be going out to dinner. And so yeah, I wanted to do a little something. Yep, I'm die hard. I'm off big pharma, not going back. That's amazing, Tara. That's amazing. I really, really, really hope that years down the road I will be off everything if I can get things under control. If they have to do with the medicine. I'm die hard because I'm scared. But if it presents itself that I would need meds, I would pray and ask for guidance first. The first month was so bad, I just don't want any pills ever. Yes, I agree, Iris. I absolutely agree. It's a hard thing to do. I remember when I had my postpartums and being on the medication, it was so scary that I would like skip days. I would take it, I'd skip a day. I'd take it, I'd skip 2 days. And I was just so afraid to take it every day. I didn't really know what withdrawal was, but I was just afraid to take it every day because it made me feel weird. And so being in this situation, I do have that regret of starting medication. I do catch myself thinking, I really wish I had never started medication. And then I think to myself, well, that's not going to get me anywhere. And so I have to stop beating myself up and feeling like I'm a burden and feeling like everybody around me is just putting up with me and I'm just a mess and I'm Like, I have to work on that first. Sorry for cap locks, but keyboard is broken. No worries. But Aaron, remember you have other things going on, so you have to weigh your options and understand your husband and children need you. Yes, yes, and that's a big thing. Is I have to do what I have to do to put myself in a better place. So that's just what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try that one medication and go from there, because I'm sick of me being so in a bad mood and mopey and sad, and I am so sick of it. I'm so sick of it. So from today on, I am just gonna think of how I want my life to be and not afraid of everything, and just like what I want to accomplish in the next couple of months. And that's gonna be my goal. I'm really thankful for all of you guys and the fact that you guys tune in every day and you care what I have to say, because I feel like I'm pretty boring, but you know, like you guys care what I have to say, and I think it's so comforting and so sweet, and I really love you guys for that. I told my husband, like, can you put on a comedy last night? Because I just really wanted to like laugh. And you know, it feels really good when you can get outside your head and laugh and all of that. So that's withdrawal. Yeah, it sucks so bad, Tara. Kratom helps with pain, mood, motivation, etc. It helped me so much. But I heard that kratom is like a heroin. Is that true? Gotta go. Love you too. Love you too, baby. No kratom. No kratom. Aaron, before starting your first migraine pill, research if they are in interactions with trazodone and hydra, because doctors don't know squat, laugh, and all that. Yes, actually, so here's the good news. The trazodone and the hydroxyzine, if I do this pill, it helps with sleep and it helps with migraine. So if I switch to this new pill, I'm off of trazodone and hydroxyzine. So I will only have to take that pill. Just one pill for migraines and sleep, and I will not be on the trazodone and the hydroxyzine anymore. So if I do switch over, it's going to be super awesome that I will be on one medicine. And then as the months go on, I can reassess and only have to do that one pill. So that's what's super exciting. Oh, thank you so much, Mary. Your channel keeps me going. That is so comforting, and I absolutely love that. Thank you for being here. Don't be silenced by the media. How are you doing? How much do you... As soon as he leaves, I don't like... I'm trying to block people. Hold on one sec. Okay. So I have a question. Do you think this pill is going to take the withdrawal away? You know, I don't know. I don't think it's going to take it away. I hope it helps with my head and my sleep. That way everything else is gone and I have to take one pill at night. I feel like my withdrawal symptoms are easing up. So I'm more concerned with now trying to help the symptoms that I am having, which is just the goal at this point, is just treating those symptoms. But I did have them before the withdrawal. I have had the head ear stuff for about 5 years, 6 years. So I did have it before the withdrawal. There is no pill against withdrawal. Yeah. I just need to treat that one symptom that's creating a lot of issues with me, so. Can a 34-year-old date a 41-year-old? Yeah. Yeah. No, it's like an opiate antagonist. It binds to your receptors like an opiate, but not nearly as one. The drug that you were talking about, Grant, that one binds to your receptors. Kratom helped because way more energized and open to people. Oh, okay. But is it the heroin? Is that heroin? I'm not trying to dabble in that kind of stuff at all. It's a godsend in my life. I'll research it, but I heard that it's like heroin, so I'll research it though. I don't do well with, I can't even smoke weed. I've tried it. I can't even do that. It gives me anxiety. So I do not touch that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna research it. So yeah, that's kind of the biggest thing that I was thinking about is just, do I hold my stance on I don't want to take anything, screw it, and then live miserable, or just kind of dabble in stuff that's going to make my life better. Kratom is an opiate, very addictive. Yeah, I don't want that. Yeah. It's natural. It's nothing like heroin or any illicit drug. Okay. I mean, I'm going to research it. I'm going to research the other one too and just see, talk to my doctor, research it. I mean, my doctor is actually my friend. When I was an esthetician, I worked with her. I was an esthetician and she was the doctor. So we actually have like, it's not as tight as it used to be, but she's a friend where I can like call her cell phone and talk to her. Hi, Raphael. How long have you had withdrawals for? About 4 months. I'm just over 4 months with antidepressant and benzo withdrawal. Tara, yeah, that's what I thought, but I'm gonna research it. But yeah, if it does that, I'm not gonna mess with it. I'm just gonna stay on the healing from the benzos, and then yeah, I'm not trying to get on other stuff that I don't need. That's not gonna speed up my healing. Nothing's gonna speed up my healing. So I'm just gonna ride it out and continue to heal, sleep, sleep, water, change my diet, all that. I'm just gonna do that. Raphael, I missed all of your live streams, but that's okay, Raphael. You can go back and watch them if you want. That's the good thing is they post, so you can go back and watch whatever you want. It's pretty cool. Isn't kratom illegal now? I have no idea. I never even heard of it before. Like I heard of it once before on these chats, but I had no idea. It's a cousin of the coffee plant. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely look into it. But I made it. Yes, you did, Raphael. I go live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 12 o'clock. Let me know if you guys, let me see if I could do a poll. Start a poll. Will lives work at 11 Pacific Standard Time or stay at 12? I can't even speak it in. Where's my moderator? Where's my moderator? He wasn't here, so he could type that in because he's been like doing that stuff for me. Okay, so Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I'm gonna do a poll. Would 11 o'clock work? Just because if I do it at 12, I have to, I have to be done by a certain time, run to get the kids and all that. So I'm gonna do a poll. I did it. Let me know what you guys think. I might switch it depending on what the poll says. How did you make live stream? Please make a video on how to do live streams. So Raphael, if you Google how to do a live stream, there's so many videos out there. You just hit the plus on, I do it on iPhone. You just hit the plus, go to live, and then that's it. But there's so many videos on how to do lives and how to do all that stuff. I'm not great at it, so I don't think me making a video will be very helpful. But put that into YouTube and you'll be able to find so much. Anything can be addictive. It's nowhere near addictive as illicit drugs. Okay. You voted. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Grant, I know people who have had serious issues with kratom. Honestly, sounds like you need... Okay. I don't know. Don't worry. You're good at live streams. Thank you, Raphael. I'm okay in front of the camera. I did a lot of movies, singing, modeling, acting. I did a lot of that growing up. And so, lucky for me, I'm really okay in front of the camera. It was really fun growing up, so. I did a lot of in front of the camera, nothing behind the camera, which I wouldn't mind doing now, doing some behind the camera. I got a text. How long were you, okay. How long were you on benzos for? I was on for 7 or 8 years. I was up to 1 milligram of Klonopin, and I did that for 7 or 8 years. And I tapered for about 8 or 9 months. I switched over to to diazepam, Valium, and then tapered from there. Yeah, she can't smoke. It gives her anxiety. Yes, I can't do any of that stuff. It gives me anxiety. I've only tried weed. I've never tried anything else. And weed is terrible. It just, every single time, I've tried it like 3 times. It's just, I've tried an edible, I've tried a gummy, and I've tried smoking it, and I've tried the vape pen, so 4 times. And every single time, it just, I have a bad reaction to it, anxiety-wise. Everyone's different. You have to research where or what manufacturer or source. Yes, I agree. And I will. Most welcome. Are you an actress? Not anymore. My best friend, the one that I've known for 20 years, that was here last week, I met her during a movie. It was Switch Killer, and I die. The killer stabs me, and she's running in the background. I have like people running in the background. And then we did another movie together, Stewie, and then we did Looney Tunes together. And we just connected so fast. She ended up moving in with me. And it was, that's my, my best friend. And we did it until we were, I think we said like 20. And then if we didn't, become something, we would go a different route. And so, in our 20s, we were like, okay, now, like, what are we going to do? So we went a different, it's hard to make it in she was friends with Robin Leach, like really good friends with Robin Leach. And to the point where he rented out a restaurant for her birthday, and we all went. And it was still super hard for her to make it. So it's just a really hard industry to get into. How many fathers do you have? I have 1 father. I think that's spam, but Grant, it's an opiate or whatever, or activities, the opiate receptors. My name is Erin Raphael. I'll research it, Grant. Thank you. Pimp nothing. Hi, Golden Goose. Welcome, welcome. I'm 5 years and 3 months off of Xanax. I'm doing great now. Just a few lingering symptoms left. I'm not suffering anymore. You will heal. We all heal. Thank you so much. If you don't mind my asking, Golden Goose, how long were you on for? And what was your dose? Like, were you on Xanax, Klonopin? What was your dose and how long were you on? I'm just really curious. Are benzos good for severe social anxiety? So Andrew, the simple answer is yes. The simple answer is yes. But it wreaks havoc on you if you stay on it. Personally, there have been people that have been on it for a couple weeks and they had severe withdrawal symptoms. So it's one of those things where it helps you, but at what cost is kind of what I'm going to say. Just like, at what cost does it help you? There are people who are on small numbers and they'll stay on them for life because they just can't go through the withdrawal process. So be very careful. I'm in the United States. But you don't die actually, right? I hear that benzos and alcohol are the two things that you can die from. When I went into rehab at the beginning of this and right around Christmas, they said benzos and alcohol are the one thing you can die on. I don't know statistics, but that's just what they told me. What's your experience with tinnitus? Finished my taper 47 days ago from 7 years of diazepam. Tinnitus is my biggest problem. So I had this like buzzing tinnitus. It sounded like just buzzing. And I think into the second month, it gradually got better. When I start to have a lot of my symptoms, it comes back, it goes, but it's just this buzzing and it kind of just comes and goes. It's obnoxious though. I'm on 20 milligrams of diazepam a day and have been for 12 years. Chris, are you looking to get off or are you staying on it? My grandma is in the hospital because she's not feeling well. I'm sorry, Raphael. I hope she feels better soon. The human body is an amazing thing. It sure is. Guess my age and my birthday month. I have no idea. Golden Goose. I was on for 6 months altogether, including my taper, 1 milligram. Oh, wow. What dose did you start with, Golden Goose? Yes, James, I'm okay. Thank you. Every day is, up and down, and today it's going okay. How are you doing? Don't forget the pharmaceutical companies want you on these things and to keep coming back. It's a never-ending loop until it is the end. I do agree. I absolutely agree. But some you just can't get away from, like blood pressure meds. Like my husband will not take meds. He has to take blood pressure meds, but he refuses meds. And that's the one drug that he just has to take. Like 8 years ago, he ended up in the ER because his blood pressure was so high and he just knew he had to suck it up and take them. So, there's some meds that you just have to do, like diabetics and that sort of thing. Did you struggle with public speaking since you had anxiety? So I don't. The only reason I got put on it was due to postpartum depression and anxiety. So being pregnant or having a baby is the only time I've ever felt anxiety. I normally do not have anxiety or depression. So they put me on it, and after so long, I tried to come off, and then got super scared. And when my kids were little, it was just really debilitating. Like I felt defeated trying to get off. So they knew that I didn't have anxiety without being pregnant, so that's why they were trying to get me off. But it's just one of those things where I was scared, and I had already been on it long enough to where I knew that I was going to come to a problem. So I don't have social anxiety, or I've never had any social anxiety. I've always been a very, very social person. Love not parties, like birthday parties, barbecues, like family stuff. Like I don't like going clubbing. I don't like, but very social person. Love barbecues, love like game night and that sort of thing. Like, never had a problem with that. It's okay, she's improved. I'm glad, Raphael. Pimp J, I totally agree with you. Yep. It's 8th of April, and now I'm 7 years. Raphael, why are you, be very careful on the internet. Why are you on the internet at 7 years old? I would never let my kids be on YouTube. Be careful. You got some crazies out here. How long would you say it would take to taper off my daily 20 milligram dose? How quick should I reduce? So I'm not going to offer advice. I'm just going to tell you what I would do, because you start offering advice and you get flagged and people disagree and all that. So I'm just going to offer what I would do. If I was on 20 milligrams, I would either do the dry cut taper, which is you take a scale and you remove like 0.01. You just go down on the scale every other day. There are many, many videos. There's Benzo Brains, and she talks in depth about the dry taper. So Benzo Brains on YouTube, and then you could do the liquid titrate. So what you do is you fill a jar up. I got a mason jar because at Walmart you can get a mason jar, and it has the lines, 200 milligrams, 300, 400, and such. You fill up your mason jar or whatever you want to use to 300 milligrams, and then you drop your pill in. You want to shake that up really well. Wait till it dissolves completely. Shake it up really well, and then you're going to take a syringe. You can get at a pharmacy. I got off of Amazon. You shake it up really well. You take your syringe and you remove 1 milliliter of water, and you squirt that in the sink. You shake up what you have left and you drink it. The key is you fill it back up with some water. You shake it really good and you drink it. The reason why is because a lot of the medicine particles stay on the glass, and you want to make sure you get all of it. Then the next day, you fill up your jar, 300 milligrams. You dissolve your pill, take out 2 milliliters, trash it, drink it, fill it with water, drink it. And the third day, 3 milliliters, fourth, 4, 5, and such. And then after, I think it's like 3 months, you're done. Some people respond very well to the water titrate, and some people do respond better to the dry cuts. It just depends on like what works for you. Benzo Brains is really good for exactly how to do the dry cuts and all that. Check her out. She goes into detail. If you send her a message, she responds and all that. So let me know if you have any more questions, but I hope that kind of makes you feel a little bit more at ease. It just takes so much off of you when you go super slow. Make it a great day. Thank you, I am the Noise Opera. You too. I find social anxiety crippling without diazepam, but I am terrified of the withdrawal process. I definitely understand what you mean, Chris. It can be really, really hard. Really, really hard. You just have to go so unbelievably slow, to the point where you're listening to your body and you're not going too fast. Um, and that's, I mean, there's no way around it, but through it, you can't, it's just one of those things. Don't know if my mom allows me on YouTube. So you might want to check with your mom because at 7 years old, I would guess she would say she doesn't want you on YouTube. Grant, so the Ashton manual. Yes, I actually looked into the Ashton manual when I was tapering, and to me, she goes too fast. She goes from 1 milligram, no, she goes from 2 milligrams to 1 milligram to off. And the Ashton manual is a good guide. However, I feel like it still goes too quick. But it's a good guide. I would definitely read over it and see what you can do, and then see what your body can handle. Can benzos be prescribed for public speaking? I think so. I think they're prescribed as like a as needed base, which I would be super careful. Do your research, be very careful. It's easy to start popping them daily without realizing it, and then before you know it, you have a problem. So just be extremely, extremely careful. Oh, thank you, Tara. 16 people voted. I'll have to check it out and see what you guys said. Hi, Waves. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing a little bit better than last time I saw you. Why are people saying anxiety? Like, what the heck? I don't know. You have no anxiety before public speaking. Good for you. Yeah, I've never got anxiety for public. I didn't like speaking in high school or elementary. Like, I didn't like it. I was uncomfortable. But I'd never had anxiety until I became pregnant with my first into my 20s. I never knew what anxiety was. I didn't have that. I thought I was dying. I told my husband I have a tumor. I was like, I have a tumor. I'm dying. Like, I don't know what this feeling is. So luckily, I just never had anxiety or depression until I had a baby. And then I was surprised what everything was. Golden Goose, are you still on here? Hello, Waves. Hello. Thank you so much for your excellent advice. You're so welcome, Chris. I hope that helps you. Always go on your individual pace. Yes, that's the key, is to not be in a hurry and go on your pace. Thank you, Raphael. Bye. Oh, okay, you're back, Golden Goose. Okay. Greetings from, wow, Puerto Rico. Down to 0.5 of clozapam from 6 milligrams a day and feel awesome. That's amazing. Did you have trouble getting down like that? What is your nationality? I am Caucasian with a lot of Irish. Why don't they make non-addictive versions of benzos? Oh, Andrew. So they do not do that because then they wouldn't have a guaranteed client base. They wouldn't have somebody coming back month after month after month because they don't want to go into withdrawal. Could you imagine if all of us and everybody throughout the world, can you imagine if everybody could just stop taking it? They would lose millions and billions of dollars. But by creating something that you have to take or you can't function, they make sure they have that income flowing. I mean, SSRIs, opiates, all of that stuff, you can't just come off of. So they have a client base that they will always have. And that's just my personal opinion on why they make medicine like they do. Because at the beginning, benzos were not this addicting. I heard that you could come off of them in 3 weeks, but they started making them even more addicting. I'm going to support your channel every time you go live. Thank you, Grants. Modern Life, thank you so much. People that have and are going through this, is my family. Yeah. Yep, our family goes through this too. I took my time, like you said. Good. I'm so glad you did. I'm so glad. And you have less hiccups by doing that. How was your process? I have severe debilitating symptoms at 13 months off, mostly mental, none of it pre-existing. So how are your physical symptoms, Waves? Are you feeling really depressed? Is that the depression just kind of kicks you? Welcome to Egypt. Those facts. Yep. It just really kicks you, seriously. Medication is just so scary. All right, guys, I think we are going to call it for today. If you guys could hit the like button, I would be so much appreciated. Look into propranolol beta blocker. I had a friend who would take it prior to giving presentations. That's awesome. Orwell 1984 was a sinister plan. Doesn't it just make you angry? It really makes me angry. Hi, Olga. I was wondering how long you can hold a dose if you're already in tolerance of withdrawal. So I'm not sure, Olga, to be completely honest. That's a tough one. I'll let some people on here answer that are in tolerance withdrawal. I will say, talk to your doctor, even though a lot of them don't know what that is, and will say that it's not part of it, it doesn't happen. Depression. Well, of course, depressed, but extreme fear and anxiety. I am so sorry you're going through that, Waves. I've been taking it for more than 25 years. This is no life. I think my desire to quit has made it easier. I agree. I completely agree. Thank you so much, Mary. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Okay. All right, guys. I will see you on Friday at either 11 or 12. I'll see what the live said. I'll probably stay at 12 and then go from there. So let's say Friday at 12, and then we'll go from there. The doctor said they could take you off in 10 days, Olga. I would Google the Ashton manual and YouTube Benzo Brains, and there's a couple different options there. But 10 days, that's insane. All right, guys. I'll see you guys on Friday. Bye. Have a great day.